So this scaffolding has been here forever. They're doing some kind of construction work with a subway and this big building right there. Look at this guy with a hat. What these people do, they take a picture with you and they ask for your like financial gratitude, meaning money. There you are. That work is so hard. They start very early in the morning. Sometimes we come here at 7. They're already working, taking pictures with people. Let's go down to the 42nd Street. I have a very low shutter speed, so they're moving like ghosts. But the light is pretty cool, so I can go pretty high up with my shutter speed, I guess. Yeah, let's go. They put people on these things and they take a 360 picture. This is how they make money, basically. It looks so post-apocalyptic without people. Now it's freezing a little bit, so it's not a lot of people, not a lot of traffic here. How you doing? Those used to be installed on Times Square. People used to hang out on them. I don't know why they put them here, probably because of real estate prices, I don't know. Joe's Pizza, they call it a must-try in New York City, but I think there's a bunch of pizza places which are much better than that. This spot, I think it's just open maybe like a year ago, and it's constantly busy. Not today because it's freezing. Well, it's busy-ish, but there is usually a line in front of it. Oh, he's fast. I like to take pictures of people who run the city. The policemen, the people who collect trash from the trash cans, the MTA workers, everyone who represent the blood vessels of the city. Things that they make of a good story. So this is interesting. There's someone walking down this path and these lines. That could be an interesting picture. Isn't it usually the part where they do like installations? Last year or like 2 years ago, there was an interesting loop installation. But now this year, I think they got bored of that, I guess. Oh, like this delivery guy, oh my God. You look awesome, man. Why you go backwards? We walked several blocks and you could notice that there's not much of traffic here. Mostly people, so it's much better for us for like a relaxed stroll. There are two schools of street photographers. Some of them, they're hesitant I guess, and they shoot from the hip, they call it. Because they don't want to confront the people who don't like to be on the photo. And they just do like this. I don't care. I usually get like full disclosure taking pictures like this because I think it's more honest, and I like to see what I take pictures of and who I take pictures of. And sometimes they are nice people and sometimes they're not. They're like cranky. I understand that as well. Look at those lights. So I like how that looks, but I need someone to be in the frame for me. There's someone walking towards us. That's a better picture. I like that. This is Lena right there. That steaming pool looks really interesting. Let's make it a little darker so we can just capture a silhouette of someone crossing the street. There you go. Boom. Like the steam was coming up from his sneakers. When you walk down Broadway, you can always hope for some interesting architecture, like that church right there. And it's a bunch of them. Like if you walk all the way down to Financial District, there's gonna be plenty of churches if you're after things like that. It's getting darker, so it's a little bit more challenging to capture on camera because, you know, high ISO, you need a lower shutter speed and a wider aperture. If it's not a problem, I mean, it's okay. We're almost on Herald Square. Yeah, and there's gonna be hopefully crowded, a bunch of people. It usually is because there's Macy's. Not only this food cart looks good by itself, but it also gives us an interesting source of light to light people approaching it. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, someone facing us maybe? Not really. Okay, there are people coming. Boom. Yeah, that is more interesting. Oh, here's another one. I like this food cart better because it stands right in front of Macy's entrance. And this guy there looks really contrasting, like he's doing something. No, he left. I guess enough of food carts for today. Like I said, a little bit busier, but not too busy, right? Everyone likes to take pictures of policemen because they look bright, vivid, and they usually don't mind when you take pictures of them. That guy looks like he's having fun there on the rock. Mind you, it's 15 degrees now. I don't know why I have this thing with school buses. They look so cool. Probably I was born in a different country and I've seen those buses only in the movies. Originally we were planning to go down to Union Square, but it's getting colder and darker and it's harder to shoot. That's why we're gonna stop at Madison Square Park. I'm gonna have to climb on that thing. Really want to take a picture of them. Yeah, look at them having fun among the hustle and bustle of Herald Square. That's awesome. What's more awesome is me standing on a pipe, taking a picture of them. Oh, I think this one is really good. People are walking around us because they think we're filming something really important, which we don't. Anyway, thank you, good people. Oh, there's this guy, wow. Riding his moped. Now these guys casually having a dinner in Herald Square. It might seem like it's silly taking pictures of eating people, but like whatever they do it as New Yorkers, and it's really interesting. Like those guys are trying to sell something to girls. Yeah, I think they're succeeding. Now that food cart is a masterpiece. Let's try to film it. I think Lena's highlights are going to be blown. Let's see, my highlights are blown. That creates such a big source of light here. Also those street signs, just a lovely composition. Lena and I would really like that sky bridge above 32nd Street. It reminds me of two movies, Harry Potter, and the second is Perfume. At the time when he arrived in Paris for the first time, our protagonist, and he started living in that weird sky bridge place. Taking a picture of the Empire State Building. Looks really cool now. We just approached my favorite building on Broadway. It's a nice, beautiful building. I think it's 200 years old. Contrast with the Empire State Building. I think the difference between them is 100 years. Last time we were here, we were shooting a film camera and we ripped our film inside of the camera and didn't have any nice pictures from there. But hopefully with Leica now we can take some interesting ones. These empty sheds again, they're so lonely in winter and they still lit them, you see? No people. They look so fucking cold. I wonder if there's some brave man or a woman just like, I'm gonna sit outside and have a dinner here. It's always like that. You see an interesting composition with your eye. When you put your camera up, you always struggle to capture that composition. Maybe it's like a disconnect between the lens and your eye. That's it for today. I hope you're going to join us for our next stroll, which will take place from here all the way to Financial District. We're going to walk down Broadway. Cheers.